Thank you for volunteering, and welcome to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Operation Orientation. The purpose of this orientation is to welcome you to this disaster relief operation and to provide guidance to help set your expectations for this event, deliver services to clients in accordance with the Red Cross mission, vision, and values, leverage all resources available to you, and ensure you remain safe throughout your deployment. The American Red Cross prevents and alleviates human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors. We are a humanitarian organization born out of the desire to assist the wounded soldiers without discrimination. Respect for humanity is at the center of what we do. We are impartial, treating all as equals and do not discriminate in any way. We must stay neutral to maintain the confidence of all. This means we don't take sides or engage in controversies. And although we partner with government and follow the law, we are independent and act in accords with our principles. We are a volunteer-based and led organization. Unity. There is one Red Cross per country to carry out the work, and we are open to all. Across the world, all societies are universal, equal status, and share equal responsibility in helping each other. Whether this is your first assignment or your 20th, it is important to know that no two disasters are alike. Here are a few things to keep in mind. We need you to be flexible. There may be some changes where we will need to reposition you across the operation, so we ask that you remain flexible. We also ask for your patience. It is very important that we try to get the right people in the right place at the right time. Your leadership is working very hard to ensure all of the tools and resources are in place for a smooth engagement with our clients. So we ask for your patience because we may not get things where they need to be as quickly as we need, but know that we are working on it. We ask that you be kind. Be kind to your coworkers, including volunteers and event-based volunteers, and be kind to the people we're here to serve because they have been through a very traumatic event and we're here to provide comfort and care in their time of need. We also ask that you be adaptable. You'll be working in very chaotic conditions and you may be asked to perform several different jobs. You may also be staying in a staff shelter. So if you are staying in a staff shelter, we ask that you be adaptable, work with people, and be respectful of everyone. And one last thing, pitch in. Make sure you are helping each other. If we are all working together as a team, we can be successful in helping others. And now a little reminder about getting to yes. While you are on this operation, you will meet and help people with a broad range of needs caused by this disaster. You are here to bring comfort, care, and hope to the families who are affected. We need for you to find a way to get to yes. This means you are empowered to make decisions to meet the needs of the client. You have the ability to move resources and explore opportunities to provide the relief that the people need. Getting to yes does not mean if they are asking for a new car that the Red Cross will provide it, but it does mean that it is our job to facilitate finding out who may be able to meet their needs. If you are unsure of the level of authority you have when providing services to clients, check with your supervisor. Next, let's talk about teamwork. Here are a few key points I'd like to highlight about helping clients and working with each other. The way we treat each other, our clients, partners, and people in the community will leave a lasting impression. The most important thing we bring is hope. Hope that they are not alone, that they will receive the help they need to recover and to rebuild their lives. The way we respect each other and the people we serve is just as important, if not more important, than the actual assistance we provide. Our ability to be courteous and gracious will make all the difference. These little acts of kindness will go a long way to achieving and creating a better work environment. We would also like to address the needs of accessibility. Our fundamental principles are our guide in helping people. People from all walks of life, from a variety of backgrounds and different needs will come to us for assistance. As Red Cross workers, we welcome everyone into our shelters and at all service delivery sites that we are operating. This includes people that may present with wheelchairs, crutches, service animals, comfort animals, or other medical-related needs. If you are not sure how to support the individual, bring them in, make them comfortable, and seek help from Disaster Health Services, your supervisor, or the site manager. If you see conditions that may limit our ability to serve all people, we want you to take immediate action to make our service delivery welcoming and accessible for all. This includes accessible restrooms, showers, walkways to sites, and food to meet dietary needs. At the American Red Cross, our clients, volunteers, employees, donors, and suppliers come from a variety of cultures, ethnic backgrounds, ages, and lifestyles. It is important that we value and respect that diversity because the American Red Cross is proud of our commitment to diversity and inclusion. Each of us must play our part to help the organization benefit from that commitment. Our mission delivery is enhanced when we value, embrace, and utilize differences that your fellow Red Crossers and our clients possess. Our success in doing that depends on the level of cultural competency that you bring to your tasks. We'll address cultural competency again in just a moment. At the Red Cross, when we talk about diversity, we consider each and everything that makes us unique. Things like race and gender, and religion, education, parental status, work background, where you're from, and more. All the things that make us different and unique as compared to others. Inclusion, on the other hand, comes into play within the environment in which we do our work. The objective is for everyone to feel welcomed, valued, and respected wherever we're doing Red Cross work. In the office, a disaster shelter, first aid classroom, blood donation centers, or in service delivery from an emergency response vehicle. Having a diverse team of employees and volunteers who operate in an inclusive work environment is a foundation for establishing culturally competent service delivery. Culturally competent service delivery means we provide services to a community in a way that shows we understand and appreciate the basic characteristics of that community. We will enhance our mission delivery through increased effectiveness, which comes from understanding and using all our differences in ways which make us, collectively, better. Our key messages to you today are intended to ensure that you know how important diversity and inclusion is to the Red Cross, so that as you begin to work with us, you remain mindful of our commitment to diversity and inclusion and always pay attention for those times when you'll need to increase your cultural competency when serving communities you know little or nothing about. We are counting on you, our greatest asset, to demonstrate your respect for others by valuing everyone's differences. Also, recognize that populations in greatest need quite often represent a great deal of diversity, from age, race and ethnicity, sexual orientation, religious differences, and cultural beliefs to people with disabilities and functional needs. Disaster responses, whether in our shelters or out in the impacted communities, require the greatest amount of sensitivity, awareness, value, and respect. You should always remain mindful as a Red Cross volunteer that every person deserves your utmost kindness and attention. Be sure to respect any boundaries an individual presents and refrain from expressing any unnecessary judgments about someone's appearance, cultural observations, abilities or disabilities, or any other unique characteristics that might make this person different than what you're used to. If you are ever in doubt on how to appropriately respond in a situation because of someone's difference, contact your immediate supervisor or the Disability Integration Lead for assistance. There are also some resources that will be available to you while you are on this job. I would like to highlight a few of these. First, your direct supervisor is your main point of contact and will be available to help you with any issues that may come up, such as a community member wanting to donate materials or funds to the Red Cross. Or if you're working at one of our service delivery sites, you can check in with your site manager who will have more information about what you need to do. Another resource is staff relations. They will be on site to assist you with any staff relations needs. We will also have some staff advocates on board to circulate around the operation to check in on you and ensure that you are safe and that you have the things you need to get the job done. Some other resources available to you include staff wellness. You can contact staff wellness if you are not feeling well or if you become injured or have concerns related to your working environment. Staff wellness is available 24 hours a day. Also, please do not report to your worksite or headquarters if you're feeling ill. Call staff wellness. Also, disaster mental health. If you feel a need to speak with a Red Cross disaster mental health worker, they're here for you 24 hours a day. You may also encounter clients and other staff with emotional issues. Be supportive and refer them to disaster mental health. Staff relations is here to support workers and supervisors in the issue resolution process. Staff relations is available 24 hours a day. If possible, use feedback and coaching to resolve issues first. Welcome staff services to be part of your team and follow the issue resolution process seen here. It's important to stay safe on a disaster relief operation. To ensure safety first, remember your personal safety is your responsibility. Be sure to secure your purse, briefcase, jewelry, laptop, or luggage. Closed-toed shoes, closed-heeled shoes with non-slip soles are required on the job. It's also a good idea to team up with a coworker when possible. And be sure to contact your supervisor or life safety and asset protection with safety questions. Some other priorities for personal action. Eat well and drink plenty of fluids. Be sure to wash and sanitize your hands regularly. Also, take breaks, relax, and make sure you get some sleep. Be sure to keep in touch with family. Follow information provided by staff health and disaster mental health. Also, remember to remain flexible at all times and encourage team building. If you're going out on the road, be sure to drive safely. Plan for your travel in advance. Have the address, accurate directions, and phone numbers of your destination. And check to see if any materials or staff need transportation to your destination. Remain aware of weather and road conditions prior to leaving. And do not drive through flowing or standing water. Wet roads may cause you to lose control of your vehicle. Roadbeds may have been scoured or even washed away during flooding, creating unsafe driving conditions. Remember, turn around, don't drown. And here are some other important safety tips. Don't go into standing water with downed power lines. Treat all electrical power lines as if they are still energized until it is verified that they are not by a professional responder. Standing water may be electrically charged from underground or downed power lines. Death by electrocution is possible. If you smell gas or hear the sound of escaping gas, don't smoke, light matches, operate electrical switches, use either cell or conventional telephones, or create any other source of ignition. Be sure to leave the building immediately. Leave the door and windows open. Notify local emergency authorities. And don't return to the building until those authorities tell you that you may do so. Here's some additional safety information. Do not drink water in impacted areas until it's verified safe. Use bottled water instead and follow all boiling water alerts. Avoid drinking, brushing your teeth, or preparing food with tap water until you are certain it is not contaminated. And when washing your hands, try to use hand sanitizer. Also, check with Disaster Health Services if you have any questions about water use or if you begin to feel sick in your stomach. Next, let's discuss proper attire and identification. Clothes should be appropriate for work assignment and always be neat. Wear appropriate footwear. Do not wear open-toed shoes. If your Red Cross worksite provides you with the following, they should be worn at all times while conducting Red Cross business. That is, an American Red Cross disaster vest and an identification badge. These should be removed when your shift is complete. Working with the media and posting to social media. If you're approached by someone in the media, be sure to contact the public affairs staff at the relief operation headquarters or at the regional office for guidance. Be polite and only tell the reporter your name, where you're from, and what you are doing on the operation. Remember, the key confidentiality guideline: do not share client information. It's important that we behave as professionals, both in our words and in our deeds. When we wear the Red Cross symbol to the public, we represent the entire organization, and it is vitally important that we live and act by our fundamental principles at all times. We also need to take care and be accountable for all of our resources that are assigned to you and your team. All workers on this operation are required to stay in assigned lodging. This is important to us because we need to know where you are, so make sure you sign in wherever you are being lodged. If for any reason you need to change your location, make sure you inform staff services for a new lodging assignment. And finally, thank you for giving your time and your skills. All Red Cross disaster relief is given free of charge as a gift from the American people and made possible by the generous contributions of people's time, money, and skills.